All right, y'all, we back in here, man. It's time to spill some tea with my girl, Nica. Nica, how you feel today? Let your people know what's on your mind, girl.
Hey y'all, hope y'all got y'all cups ready. This is really a tragic uh story that I am gonna talk about today. Um you may have heard, you may have not. Uh it is about a 10-year-old young boy who killed his mother because she woke him up early and he wanted to buy a virtual headset. Um, and apparently she didn't allow him to buy it, so he killed her. Sad, very sad. Like, what was going on through this child's mind? And what is the history? This is like communication loss, with that child. Was this child getting what he wanted all along, and then now, since he can't get his way, he
killed his mother.
he killed his
Let
mom.
me ask, how did he shoot her? Did
He
stab
shot
her?
her.
He shot her.
He shot her.
Oh wow,
He
that's
shot
tragic.
her.
Because she would not buy him a virtual reality
Virtual,
set. That's
yeah,
what you said.
the
VR
virtual
game?
headset, yes.
That's a sad situation. I can't imagine one of my children ever hurting me. I just can't imagine that their minds would even tell them to do that. But
apparently, they say the child had a history of rage.
He had a history of rage.
I guess.
How old was the child? Let me ask
out.
that. How old was the child?
He was 10.
10?
He was 10.
Damn.
How did he get that old acting out like
Hold up,
that?
how a 10-year-old get a gun?
I don't know.
Now, there's a lot wrong with this story to me. I'm not being judgmental, but this is tragic.
The house.
Let me say that this is a tragedy, no matter how you look at it. But for a 10-year-old to be able to possess a firearm and shoot his mother, it's a lot of dots that need to be connected in this story. To me, I don't know. I haven't read it, but
the sad part
there's a lot more wrong with this than a virtual reality headset.
The sad part about it is, after he shot his mom, shot his mom.
Okay.
He went on ahead and ordered that virtual reality set off of Amazon, and then had the nerve to ask the grandmother if it arrived. Like,
hold up, wait a minute. Hold up. Yeah. So he was still at home just...
This is until they charged him with the murder.
Damn. I don't even know what to say about that.
So, tell me how y'all feel. I want y'all to comment.
Well, me personally, I just don't. It don't make sense to me because a 10-year-old. First of all,
any child should be having no access to any type of weapons.
Right, but at 10 years old, none of I can say from experience of having children. My children had to turn 10 at some point. They're all older now. But when they were 10, I can promise you neither one of them ever even imagined any type of...
thinking about no guns.
Forget the gun.
Or even hurting your parent.
Raising up against their parent.
This is the person that's feeding you, clothing you.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about parenting.
Yeah, we are.
You kind of making your segment about that.
There it is.
But it's more wrong here.
Yeah, it is.
It's more wrong with, because children exhibit learned behavior. This child learned to be the way that he was. Now, was there any type of mental diagnosis of the child? I heard you mention they say he had rage, so he had anger issues.
He had anger issues.
Okay,
and that was not taken care of.
So he had anger issues, but there's nothing wrong with him mentally. He's a sane, normal function acting child. He just had anger problems.
From what I'm
basically,
reading, or from what I read,
well,
or
if that's the
understood.
case, see, they didn't. That can be dealt with. That should have been addressed
Early
and dealt
on,
with early.
it should have been
Exactly,
dealt with early on, and it was
exactly.
not. And
I tell young parents about that all the time. You know, I see these young parents. They got a 2-year-old, 3-year-old kid, and this kid is fighting them. Like in the kid's mind, they're really fighting, and the parent is stop, no.
yeah, because when
You
they get
gotta
older,
break that spirit. You got to get that
this is
out
the
of
type
them
of stuff that
because it
happens.
doesn't get better. Exactly. They're from that time. They're developing
So
that
they think,
mindset.
okay, so I can fight you.
Exactly.
I'm gonna fight you when I get older.
This is a sad one. I'm
sad.
sorry to hear that. No parent should have to.
No parent should have to deal with any
Like,
type of situations like that.
oh, it's tragic. It's tragic no matter how you look at it. But I feel like it's a tragedy that could have been avoided with, training. No other word.
It starts with training. So now he's looking, at murder at 10 years old and being charged as an adult.
And
you're 10. So your life is over.
Well, I don't think they can charge him as an adult at 10 years old.
That's what they're charging him at. This is.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna pretend to know the law because I'm not an attorney.
This was in Milwaukee.
So Wisconsin law, whatever it is, I don't know.
They said
you. Well, when it's us, they will certify us. And
I don't know what race
early.
this was. That I do not know.
That is true. Yeah, that's sad.
But it's tragic.
It's a loss all the way around. He lost his mother.
But anyway.
His grandmother lost her daughter, and is about to lose her grandson because he will spend some time, and if nothing else, till he's an adult in the juvenile facility, and if he's already has anger issues to this point, now going into the child juvenile system is not going to help him.
It's not helping at all
get
because they're
any
not
better.
Going to rehabilitate him like they say they do.
That's a made-up word that politicians use. We're not going to get into that.
Yeah.
I refuse to talk about politics on my show. I will acknowledge that I have a interest in them, but I will not get into any political debates on my platform. Damn all them politicians.
They all are for themselves anyway. But anyway.
No, some of them are okay, if I'm being honest. I do know a few that are okay. I know some personally that are okay. But I'll leave that there.
Yeah.
So what else?
We wrapping that up. We wrapping that up with spilling the tea.
Okay, Nica.
Spilling the tea with Nica.
All right. Well, tragedy. I don't care how you look at it. We're gonna take a music break. We'll come back with some success talk, y'all. This is the Empty Nester.